Hi everyone, welcome back to day 8 of the 12 Days of Yule Challenge, started by Ivy the Occultist. Today's prompt is, Spirits of Yule, who do you work with? When I first started out as Wiccan, I worked with Gaia and Cernunnos as my goddess and god, but over the years of my practice, I've worked with different deities, such as Bast, Anubis, Isis, and a few others for brief periods of time. Over the past several years, I've gone back to working with Gaia and Cernunnos, and I've really felt that was the right thing for me. I've always loved nature and animals, but Gaia has really helped me to have a deeper connection to the earth, and has taught me to appreciate the beauty of the world around me. She often reminds me to take a moment to stop and take in the scenery, and not only see the bigger world around me, but also the small micro-worlds existing alongside ours. She's really helped me to realize the importance of living as eco-friendly, low-waste, and sustainably as possible, and I do the best I reasonably can in honor of her and the earth. For a long time, I had trouble connecting to any of the gods as much as I did the goddesses, which I think is due to growing up in Christianity and having a view of that god as a harsh, tyrannical figure who was always judging and was someone to be scared of. Over the last few years, I've developed a better relationship with male deities through working with Cernunnos. He's a god of the wild and primitive places and is a good protector. He has helped me with some of my shadow work and accepting certain things about myself and my life. I see him as a deity of fertility and the process of life, death, and rebirth, and he's helped me finally acknowledge and accept that I'm not meant to have children in this lifetime. That was something that was hard for me. I have also worked some with the Norse goddess Hel. I see Hel as a deity that keeps the balance between life and death. She's a guardian of the dead. As someone who's always been very sickly my entire life and deals with multiple serious chronic illnesses, Hel has really helped me get over the fear of death. Growing up, I always had this feeling that I would never live to be very old. It was something I felt I knew as a fact and had resigned myself to, but even so, I was still terrified of dying. I honestly never thought I'd even make it to 18, to live to be 21, or let alone to this age. After I quit being Christian and became Wiccan, I felt more comfortable with those beliefs, but I still didn't know what I believed about the afterlife, and that was scary to me. When Hel first came to me, I was reluctant to work with her, but after I finally started to, she really helped me to realize that death isn't the end, and isn't something I should be worrying about all the time and so scared of. Death comes for all of us in the end. I didn't post on day 6 for the prompt Reflect on Death and Rebirth, so I'm going to include my thoughts on that here a little bit because it ties into talking about Hel. So I personally believe in reincarnation and that our energy gets recycled into a new form. I used to think humans could only reincarnate as humans, animals as animals, and plants as plants, but I don't agree with that anymore. Hel helped me see that we're all made up of the same energy. I think that we're all made up of energy from the universe, and when our bodies die, that energy goes back into the big pool of universal energy. I believe when we get reincarnated, we're never exactly the same as we were in past lives. The best way I can describe it is to say that the universal energy is like the ocean, and you'll never be able to scoop out the exact same bucket of water more than once. After you pour it back in, the next bucket full might have some of the same water as the first time, but it will also have some new water, so it will be different. I think it's the same way with reincarnation and the universal energy we're all made up of. Okay, so back to talking about spirits of Yule. At this time of year, I also like to honor my past loved ones. They were all Christians, so didn't celebrate Yule, but a big part of the holiday season for me has always been about family. So I like to include them in my thoughts and celebrations around the holidays. This year, I set up a little altar area with some photos on top of my dresser drawers to honor them. I had a very close family member who was like a mother to me that suddenly passed away this year, and I've really been struggling with that and have been very depressed. That's a big reason I haven't been posting much since this summer. She loved Christmas, and it's been very hard celebrating without her. But anyway, for Christmas this year, my mom gave me this little customized wind chime memorial that I'm now keeping on the altar where I have a couple photos of her. That's all I really have to say for today for this, so I guess it'll be a short and sweet video. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone who has stuck with me this year, even when I wasn't posting as much. Thank you to everyone who has been watching and commenting as well. I love seeing y'all's comments. I'll be back tomorrow for day 9. Until then, have a blessed day. Bye!